Ladies and gentlemen, once again, my name is Greg Young, coming to you live from Camden, Arkansas, the Queen City. And this morning in my morning life, wake up motivation, I want to talk about a topic that a lot of people, they really don't get it and they don't understand. And the topic that I'm going to be talking about this morning is that if you chase money, you decrease your chances of being very successful. And basically, I'm going to explain that to you. Say, look at you become an investor and you invest in something, and then as soon as something else comes along, that takes your attention away from that. You can never ever be successful in your first investment because you lost your focus. See, the thing is that you don't realize when you become an investor, you got to figure out what's right for you and what's a good fit for you. And then no matter what else is going on in the investment field, until you reach your success level with your first investment, then you shouldn't invest in nothing else. Because, and I'm going to tell you why, because it loses your focus pattern on you trying to get the success that you want from this first investment that you have. Because when you're trying to jump all over the place and into this investment and that investment, and you don't have a focus point as an investor, you're not going to be very successful at it because you're just jumping all over the place and you have no focus level. See, a lot of people don't understand why they're not profitable when they invest is because they're not focused. They will allow someone else to have another investment, and when that investment comes that way, they'll jump right into it. See, you can't do that. Once you invest in one thing, you got to be focused if you want to win. And then once you win in that and you get your success level in that particular investment, then you start to think about other investments. Because see, this is what I'm saying to you in my morning life wake up motivation is that you got to stay in one place. If you chase money, then you decrease your chances of being very successful. And this is the reason why, because you have so many people that will chase this concept, chase that concept, and soon as something else comes along and somebody shoots something to them and they say that, okay, this particular thing right here is going to give me an investment and I'm making nice money from it, you should try it. Now, you cannot allow nobody else to make you lose your focus point on your investment, because you have to know when you invest in a concept and you're building something and you allow other people to come in and they distract you, that's what makes you lose your focus point, and that's what makes you think in your mind that this investment is not working out for you. But in a sense, it's your focus point. So if you want to be successful in any investment, you cannot chase money because you decrease your chances of success. Every time somebody brings a particular investment to you and you're already invested in something, stay focused. Because if you don't stay focused, then you're going to jump into that investment and then you lost your focus point from the first investment, and now you're all over the place and you're chasing money because somebody is telling you my investment is better than your investment that you're invested in, and you need to come over here so you can make a whole lot of money over here. But this is what I'm saying to you this morning as a successful investor is that if you chase money, you decrease your chances of being successful. So when you decide to become that action taker and that decision maker and invest in something, then you have to stay on that focus point. You cannot lose that focus point, because if you lose that focus point, then you lose the win. You know, I said that a long time ago in one of my morning life wake ups. If you lose focus, you lose win. And that's the way it is when you're investing. You have to stay focused on your investment, no matter what it is. And that's how you get successful. And that's how you become successful as a successful investor. A lot of people that invest in themselves, they're not successful because their focus point. They will allow something else to come along and take them out of that focus point to where they lose that focus and then they start to focus on something else. See, and I'm one to tell you, you know, I've been an investor for 10 years plus, but my success came when my focus really focused on what I was trying to achieve. As long as I was not really focused on it and didn't believe that I could achieve it, and I stopped chasing this investment and that investment that everybody brought my way, and I got to a point to where I was focused on what I was invested in, and that's how I started to win. See, that's the reason why a lot of people will invest in something, and then as soon as they see something else, they invest in something else. But I'm just telling you, stay on your focus point of your first investment and conquer that and become successful within that investment. Because like I said, if you chase money, you decrease your chances of being successful in whatever you're setting out to do. So that's why you got to stay focused. Because I say this all the time. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. But if you're an investor and you're jumping all over the place, you have no belief in what you're doing. So in order for you to be successful in any investment that you go into, you got to have the belief system, no matter how it's looking. You may start this investment and it seems like it's not growing. You have to realize when you invest in something, it's a journey and a process that you have to go through in order to get to that success level. But if you're jumping over here in this investment and you're jumping over here in that investment, there's no success level there because you're not focused. Your focus point is not where it needs to be. So what I'm saying to you in my morning life wake ups is that you have to stay focused if you want to be successful in any investment that you do. You know, that's why I say if you chase money, you decrease your chances of being successful because you're not focused. Your focus point in whatever you do in life determines your success level. But if you're sitting around and you're chasing money and you're going from this concept and you're bouncing from this concept to that concept and you're wondering why you're not successful as an entrepreneur, it's because you're not focused. In order for you to win in this game, in order to become a successful entrepreneur, you have to be focused. And if you're not focused, you're not going to win. That's just the way it is. So if you want to win as an entrepreneur or as an investor or whatever, to change your lifestyle from where it is right now, when you invest in something, focus on it, because your focus point is your success point. And don't allow someone else to come along with another concept and drag you into that one because you look at how much money they're making. Because let me tell you something, a lot of people may not even be making the money they're making. They may have got a screenshot from somebody else's money and made it look like it's theirs. So you got to realize when you invest in something, stay focused. Don't let the distractions of the dollar sign run you somewhere else. Because as soon as you allow the distractions of someone else's dollar sign of whatever concept that they're invested in, and you allow them to run you over there when you didn't even give this a chance at the first investment, you're never going to be successful. Because I'm going to tell you why. It just like that person got you to run over there into their investment. When you get over there and that investment is not working out for you, somebody else is going to come along with another investment, and then they're going to get you in that investment. But this is what I'm saying to you in my morning live wake ups, is that you have to stay focused. Your focus point is your success point. So whatever you're invested in right now, I'm saying to you, it may not be working right now, but don't give up and let somebody else distract you into doing something else, because now you have lost focus and you're going to lose the win because of the simple fact that you have allowed a distraction from someone else saying that they got a better investment than what you have, and they're going to make more money than what you're making. And you got that in your belief system by thinking with your conscious mind and not your subconscious mind. So what we have to understand, if we want to be successful investors, we got to be focused. If we lose focus, we lose win. So we cannot allow someone else to come to us with a different investment and we jump in all because the previous investment that we're in, and we think in our mind that it's not going to work out. But you know what? You know why it's not going to work out? Because you're not working it. You're not focused on it. You're not doing what you need to do to make it successful. You know, you have to do your part. You know, you just can't expect to invest in something and then all of a sudden it's going to grow. You have to grow it. You have to grow that investment. You have to make and create and mold that investment into what you want it to be. But the thing is, you cannot do it if you have your focus point on every other investment that other people come along with. That's why I say if you chase money, you decrease your chances of being successful. And that's just the way it is, you know, and I'm just going to be honest with you, because if you're an investor, all investors out there know that successful investors or entrepreneurs in the field, they know when you invest in something, you're not going to get rich overnight. See, that's what makes a lot of people not want to invest in themselves, because of the simple fact they believe that they're going to get rich overnight. But you got to look at it like this. You got to clock in order to get the results. Just like you work a 9 to 5. If you don't clock in that job, you're not going to get no paycheck. It's the same way within being an investor. If you want to be a successful investor, you got to clock in. You got to clock in and stay focused. You cannot chase money over here, money over there. Every time somebody brings a concept to you, you got to be focused on the one you're already in order to win. Because like I said, if you lose win, you lose focus. So you don't want to lose win, so you lose focus, because you cannot do that. It's not going to work. You will not be successful if you don't stay focused on your investment. Because here's the thing. People are always going to tell you that they have a better investment than what you have because they want you to work with them. That's just the way it is. They're going to always tell you that what you're doing is not going to work because they want you to work with them. But what you got to do, you got to use your own subconscious mind way of thinking and think like this. Well, you know what? Why would I invest in this if I thought it wasn't going to work? So how can I allow somebody else to change my mind to jump over into the investment they're into because they showed me a screenshot that they made $44,000 in a day? I don't care, because my thing is I'm rooted and dedicated and focused on my investment, because I know that my investment is going to pay off. But here's the thing. If you allow other people to have you jumping around from investment to investment, you're never going to have a success level as being a successful investor. And that's the reason why right now, half of the people that have invested in themselves, they go back to their 9 to 5s because they jump in all these different investments, and they say, oh, these don't work. I've tried this one and this one didn't work. I tried that one and that one didn't work. But what you do not realize, that your focus level was not there. You didn't stay in the investment long enough to be focused on it. So how do you think you're going to be successful? That's what you have to realize in order to be successful in anything that you do in life. And it's not about investment. It's just period. Anything that you do in life, you got to have a focus point. But I'm just saying to you this morning, in my morning life wake up motivations, is that if you chase money, you decrease your chances of being successful. And that's just the way it is. Because if you don't allow yourself to do what you need to do and dedicate what you need to dedicate to your first investment, you're not going to be successful. See, because what you have to realize, when you go out there and you become an investor, you got to learn how to conquer one before you start to invest in something else. If you have no focus point on one investment, what makes you think if you jump out of this investment and jump into another investment that it's going to work when your focus point was never on the first one? Because if your focus point was on the first investment, you would have stayed there. You wouldn't be like a bouncing ball, and every time somebody show you a screenshot of they got all this money and now you want to do what they're doing, but your focus point is not there. Your focus point is your success point in anything that you do in life. That's what you have to remember. And then, you think that you're not winning. You think that you're not going to be, you're not going to be successful in it, but you have to be willing to stay focused. You have to look at it like this. It's a journey. I'm on a journey and I'm running a marathon to the end, and that's the way you have to look at it when it comes to investing in yourself. Because like I said, if you chase money, you decrease your chances of being very successful, because of the simple point and the simple fact of the whole thing being is that you did not allow yourself to be focused on the first investment and give it a chance. Because soon as somebody else came around with another investment, you quit that investment and you went to another. And that's the reason why people that invest in themselves that are not focused on the investment, they don't win. And that's the reason why they end up going back to work a 9 to 5. And then they say, oh, this is a scam. I can't make no money. I'm not going to be able to do nothing. But you're not focused. Your focus point is your success point. That's what you have to realize. That's what you have to know. If you don't know that, then you're not going to be successful in any investment that you do, because you're not focused. Because if you chase money, you decrease your chances of being successful in any investment that you do. But you have to realize yourself as a person to know that, hey, this investment that I have going on, I'm in it for the long haul. Otherwise, I wouldn't have invested in it. And then once you conquer that investment, now you go invest in something else because your focus point can be there. But if you're jumping from investment to investment, there's no success in it because there's no focus. That's what you have to realize. Your focus point is your success point. So if you want to be a successful investor, stay focused on whatever you have invested in, no matter what. Even if it seems like it's not working, you got to work it in order for it to work. You got to make it work. You got to do everything it takes to work it. And that requires your dedication and your, that requires your dedication and your focus point and your success level in whatever you're trying to do. If you're trying to invest in something and you want to be profitable and you want to be successful, stay focused because your focus point is your success point, and don't just go chasing money every time you see a dollar sign in an investment because half of them, they ain't real, So you stay focused on whatever your investment is right now, and I promise you, you will win. But you got to stay focused. If you don't stay focused, you're not going to win. But you will win if you stay focused. But that's what you have to do in order to stay focused. Because if you're not focused and you don't have your focus point on your investment, you're not going to win because you know what? You're still down here thinking with your conscious mind and not your subconscious mind, which is a mind that's broader and bigger than your conscious way of thinking. This is a mind that tells you that you can succeed in whatever you invest in, but you got to stay focused and not just jump from this investment to that investment, and then you wonder why you're not winning, and then you go back to a 9-to-5 and say, man, I tried investing and it didn't work. But how many times did you jump from investment to investment? Or did you just become dedicated and focused to your one investment that you had going on to where you could get your success level? So that's what I'm saying to you in my morning life wake up motivation. If you ever make the decision to become an action taker and a decision maker to invest in something, stay in it for the long haul. No matter what the ups and downs are, no matter what the problems are that the company's going through, because I guarantee you, if you stay in there and you hang in there, you'll be glad you did. Because this is what happens. Most people will invest in something, and then the first time something goes wrong with the company, they quit. Oh man, this ain't working. I can't do this. I can't do that. And they quit and they whine and they complain. But what you have to realize, anytime you invest in anything that's going to create you residual income and create generational wealth, it's going to be a process. And there's going to be ups and downs in it. So I'm saying that to all the investors out there that's been jumping from place to place, from concept to concept, and they say that nothing's working, and they went back to their 9-to-5 because they say that this is a scam, I can't make no money. But you know why you didn't make no money? It's your focus point level. And then I'm saying this to all the people out there that is thinking about investing in yourself. If you're thinking about investing in yourself, remember this one thing. If you chase money, you decrease your chances of being very successful because you're all over the place. You have no focus point level. You don't know where you're going. You don't know what you're doing. But when you know where you're going and you know what you're doing, you become successful. You know, don't never think that you cannot be successful as an entrepreneur or as an investor, but you got to realize if you want to be successful as an entrepreneur, as an investor, you got to stay focused on your investment. Because once you lose focus, you lose win. You lose the win in the investment. There's winning in every investment that you do, but you got to have the mindset to believe that you've already won. If you don't believe that you've already won in any type of investment, you're not going to really win. So that's what I'm saying to you this morning in my Morning Life Wake Up motivation is that if you chase money, you decrease your chances of being successful. And that's what you have to realize. So that's what I'm saying. And remember that, you know, for all you investors out there that that things are not working out, you know why they're not working out? Because you're chasing money. You're bouncing from this investment to that investment because you get this investment a little bit of time and this investment does not work out. So now you feel like no investment works out at all for you. But what you have to realize is the fact of the matter is that it's your focus point that determines your success level. So I challenge everybody for the rest of this week, if you're an investor and you're not winning at what you're doing, hang in there and get more focus on what you're doing and do more income producing activities, and I guarantee you'll win. But don't be jumping from place to place and all over everywhere like a bouncing ball, because you're not going to get nowhere in the investment field like that. And then this is for all you future investors. Once you invest in one thing, get focused on it, and you will get the success out of it that you want. But if you lose focus, you lose win. And that's what I want you to know and understand what I'm saying in my Morning Life Wake Up motivation this morning. It's the bottom line. If you chase money, you decrease your chances of being successful. That's just the way it is. And you have to realize that that's what it is. And if you don't realize that's what it is, you won't know. And that's just the bottom line. So this morning, I just want to thank each and every one of you all for stopping by my Morning Life Wake Up motivation. And I just want to tell you, if you chase money, you decrease your chances of being very successful. And you have to realize that. But I just want to say thank you and like, comment, and share on this video, because I want people to know and I want people to get it, especially the investors that are out there struggling right now. The reason why you're struggling and you're not winning at a high level is because you're not focused and you're chasing money, and that decreases your chances of being successful because you're bouncing from this investment to this investment to that investment, but nowhere are you settled. And that's what you have to do, you know, because if you lose focus, you lose win. That's just the bottom line. And that's what you have to know. But like I said, do me a favor, like, comment, and share on this video, because I know that this is for these struggling investors, and this is for the people that have invested in themselves but gave up because they thought it didn't work. But where was your focus point? That's what I'm saying to you. That determines your success level, but you got to be focused on what you're doing in order to win. It's just like this. Let me give you an example. You cannot go out on the basketball court and play basketball and not be focused on winning and win the game. It's the same way with investing. You got to go out and be ready to step out on the court and play ball for however many hours or years it takes you to be successful in an investment if you want to win. So don't give up. Just keep moving. No matter how hard it gets, no matter what the struggles are, don't quit and stop chasing money so you're losing and decreasing your chances of being successful. Now this morning, I got a call to action. Is my new product called Skin Tech. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you a quick video of the product.
I'm applying it on my hands. I've had it on my hands for about a good 6 minutes, applying this color. Normally, something like this.
Well, this is a testimony of the product.
Or itch. I still have the color on my hands, but my hands are not hurting. It's not itching, and it's covered in color. Now, I just got a little bit that fell on my arm, and my arm is itching like crazy. So this glove works. It's amazing. Okay, so of course, iBoomerang leveling up. I'm about to try this on the kids, on my babies. So here's my Sophie. Go ahead, Sophie. I want you guys to tell me what you think of this.
I think I have a glove.
Yes, so the stickiness is forming. So what do you guys think?
I like it.
Yeah? So now for the next 4 hours, you guys are going to be protected. You get it, guys. All right, and so we level up with Project Star.
Hey everyone, my name is Carolyn Johnson and I live in sunny Arizona. I hate hand sanitizers, you guys. They have so much alcohol in them, and unfortunately the alcohol is absorbed into your system. Even though the product only lasts for 2 or 3 minutes on your hands, it's long enough to dry out the skin. It's long enough to absorb the toxins into your system that can have negative consequences with extensive use. I cannot believe the amazing response I've had from nurses and doctors and dentists and schools and salons. I can't wait till my kids get to put this on their hands, knowing that no matter what they pick up, no matter how many times they wash their hands, this is a product you're all going to love. Mr. Holton Bugs, thank you for bringing this to the iBoomerang family.
Hey there, Marika Gardner, Sapphire Ambassador with iBoomerang, coming to you from Montreal, and I am so excited to share with you what I love most about our brand new wearable technology. Work in healthcare, we come in contact with a lot of gross stuff on a daily basis in the hospital, and I love that I have got 4 hours of invisible protection on my hands when I start my shift, and I reload at lunchtime so that I am protected for the whole day. If people don't even care about protection, I'm telling you, the product just feels amazing. You put it on your hands, rub it all over, and your hands are silky smooth for hours. They feel incredible. Everyone is going to want to get their hands on this product.
Just put on some Skin Tech. And Jason, what you say this?
It's engine oil.
Engine oil, yeah? So now on the skin now. I'm not about to wash off, man. Just a wipe it all off. Jason, this is a normally black up here. By the way, people, Jason's a mechanic. I'm on the garage. Yeah.
People, this product, oh my God.
And they're all dirty. Bear that in mind. So the only thing we watch them while we walk program.
2 minutes. And this was coming from credible websites. So it was like 2 minutes. I was like, yeah. So I said, here's the problem. By the time you give somebody just a tip of that hand sanitizer, by the time they make it to the cashier and back, that person is no longer coming. So you might be thinking that you're doing the store a justice, but we're not really doing anything. And all I did was show them the acid test video. And I think I showed him that video where I dipped my hand in oil. And at that point, I didn't even have to sell him anything. I showed him the video. I walked off, went to go buy what I was buying. And while I'm there waiting to collect my food, he came up to me and said, hey, bro, how much does something like that go for? I told him the price. I gave him my retail rate. And he immediately said, here, take my number. Take my number right now. So, when you get these products, you can actually sell me the product. So I got his number. I have products to sell to my mechanic. I have products to sell to a customer that was at the mechanic. And they just want it, right? I have sweaty feet. And usually, after a shower and, during the days, my feet would sweat. And if you guys understand how bacteria work, the cheesiness doesn't come from the sweat, it comes from the bacteria. So I said, okay, let me put this Skin Tech to the test. Layered on some Skin Tech on my toe, on my feet. And I've been rubbing my hand in between my toes, and I can't, there's no scent. The bacteria is just gone. Then I saw Mr. Holton Bugs did a test where he applied some Skin Tech on a bum. So I said, you know what? Let me try the same thing. So I have one on my arm right here. You probably can't see it. Yesterday when I was touching it, it was a little bit painful. So because that's how it worked for him, I applied some Skin Tech. Now I can touch it, no pain, and it is slowly going down. Why, guys? Why is this necessary? I feel like I'm doing a product training. You know what? Let me move on. Because I might be stepping on a trainer that I shouldn't be stepping on. But it's an antiseptic.
Okay, so there you have it. And I'm going to show you the product itself right quick. Morning, Sean.
What are you doing?
Not yet. I'll be done in a minute.
sampled my mechanic before he did the work on my car. He only had to wash his hands one time.
It makes your hands soft. You don't have to use those. It's up to 4 hours.
I'm mechanical invisible.
This is SkinTech, a broad spectrum protective in foam form. It is literally an invisible glove on our skin, and it helps eliminate viruses, bacteria, and even spores on contact. What's really fascinating about it is that it can also protect your skin from corrosive substances such as acid-based insolvent. In fact, you know what? We're going to show you exactly in this video how it protects your hand against chloride acid, an acid that would normally burn. We waited 5 minutes for it to completely dry, and now we're applying acid chloride. We use the screws to show that there's an actual chemical reaction that takes place. And as you can see, it doesn't really affect the hand, and we get a 4-hour protection against acid chemicals, bacteria, viruses, no matter what. This is just amazing, right? This is by far the best sanitizing product in the world. SkinTech. Soft to the touch.
So there you have it. That's my new product, SkinTech, and you can get a 50-milliliter bottle for $25. Click the link below at thismakesense.com on my website for $25, but that lasts you for a month with regular use. And then you can get a 150-milliliter bottle that'll last you up to 3 months with regular use for $50. So like I said, it's not a lot. It's very affordable. And as you see, it protects your hands for up to 4 hours. It informs an invisible glove on your hand that protects your hands up to 4 hours, even after hand wash. So like I said, for all you entrepreneur people out there, click the link below at thismakesense.com. If you want to become a distributor of the product, we can talk about it. And like I said, this product is not sold in stores. So you have an opportunity to get your hands on an awesome product. All you got to do is click the link below at thismakesense.com. And that's what you have to do. So if you want to protect yourself and protect your loved ones, click the link below at thismakesense.com and keep them protected for up to 4 hours. And then you just do another 4 hours, and that's 8 hours, and then whatever, so forth and so on. So like I said, click the link below at thismakesense.com. Get your SkinTech today. And I just want to say thank each and every one of you all for stopping by my live morning live wake up motivation this morning. And if you're going to work, out to work this morning, drive safe on the highway. And once you get to work, work safe and just, be safe all around. But just remember what I said in my morning life wake up motivation is if you chase money, you decrease your chances of being successful. So once again, I just want to say thank you all. Do me a favor, like, comment, and share on my video. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I just want to say thank you. Thank each and every one of you all. I appreciate your likes, your comments, your shares, keep them coming. But like, comment, and share on this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I just want to say thank each and every one of you all for stopping by. And God bless you all. And God loves you, and so do I. And have a blessed day. And